England, who lost 22-16 to France in Paris. That handed Ireland their third Six Nations title in 5 years after the 28-8 demolition of Scotland, while Wales put on an impressive home display against Italy, running in 5 tries to give the Italians their 16th straight loss. So Ireland, already the 2018 champions, as we mentioned. Wales jump up to second in the table, while England sit third. It's not completely over for Joe Schmidt's side yet. The Irish have a shot at the Grand Slam when they face England at Twickenham next Saturday. They've only won 2 Grand Slams, with the last coming in 2009. All right, Ali Eyken, rugby commentator, regular contributor as well. Ali, just a few days ago, you said France stood absolutely no chance against England. Let's just pull out that clip very quickly so we can remind you of what you said.
Recent history suggests that they won't pull it off because they've been poor, and even in victory over the Italians, they squandered a whole ton of chances. Handling was poor, the discipline was poor. They are a poor team. There's no getting away from that. That is fact at the moment, and England should be comfortably better than them.
And then, of course, no getting away from the fact that that was you on camera on this show. Do you want to change your opinion of that game now?
Well, we'd all like to change our opinion after the facts. Of course we would. Look, England were terrible. I mean, they really were woefully bad against the French. So bad that they played what I consider to be quite an ordinary French team into some sort of form. There is no doubting that over the course of this championship, the French have been very average. But England made them look good, and they did find some form. They did present the power and the continuity that we've not seen from the French sides over the course of the last couple of years. I think the big problems for England now, because their discipline is appalling, their breakdown work is miles off the pace. Eddie Jones has big problems to address. And of course, the Irish coming to town with a Grand Slam on the line, they are licking their chops.
And I want to be talking about that game because that is the big one, isn't it? I mean, I want to put you on the spot here again, but your thoughts on exactly how you think that game will be playing out, Ireland and England?
Well, I think Ireland are comfortable favourites. They have to be. They are unbeaten so far in the championship. They've got world-class players playing really well, which is a problem that England are trying to address at the moment. They've got really good players not playing to their potential at the moment. But in the likes of Murray and Sexton, in Tadhg Furlong, in Rob Kearney at the back, they've got a spine of very high quality. They've got a back row that is really menacing at the breakdown. So they're winning an awful lot of ball, and they're stealing a lot of other people's ball. And then you've got people like Gary Ringrose coming back into the side from an injury layoff, and it looks as if he's never been away. Jacob Stockdale, a young guy on the wing who's just scoring for fun. He can't stop scoring at the moment. So England have it all to do. Their confidence is shot. There will be big changes in selection, I believe. We could see George Ford being dropped. We could see Dan Cole being dropped. We could see Joe Launchbury being dropped. There could be a number of changes, and that back row has to change because England are just not doing the job in the loose at the moment.
And if I made you coach of England right now, what exactly would you be doing differently to ensure victory over the weekend?
I would be dropping George Ford. He's a lovely player. On the front foot, he's one of the best 10s in the world, but England have not been getting front foot ball, and he's looked anonymous, in all honesty. I'd put Owen Farrell to 10. I would put Ben Teo at 12 and ask him to play like he did for the British and Irish Lions in New Zealand in the summer. That would offer England a bit of punch behind the scrum. And then I would change the back row. I'd have Don Armand in the side. He's been tearing up trees for Exeter. I would put Sam Simmons on the open side, but he's quick. He's very tough over the ball. And then you have some chance of at least securing your own possession, which England have been busy squandering for the entire championship, and indeed stealing 1 or 2 bits of possession from the Irish on the day as well. Those are the tweaks that I would make, but goodness, what do I know? You've already discovered what I know. Very little.
If I can just very quickly ask you about Italy, what do they have to do to change things and just have a change in fortune?
I think the Italians need a little bit of extra time. Their results at the moment are poor, and of course they haven't won a game yet in this championship. I really respect and rate Conor O'Shea as a coach and as a man to install the right structures to enable Italy to bear fruit in time. I think he's working exceptionally hard with the club scene in Italy. He's making sure that there is interest in generating the energy and the buzz around the club game to grow it from beneath. The game at the top at the moment is not going to plan, and he's got some pretty ordinary players to work with. I think Italy might see the fruits of Conor O'Shea's work in time. He's working very, very hard on fitness levels. He wants Italy to be able to compete for the full 80 minutes, not just 60. At the moment, they're a 60-minute team, and there's no getting away from that fact. They've got a handful of good youngsters. We've seen Minozzi come in at fullback and play really well for the Italians in the Championship, Boni in the centres, Mbanda on the flank. But that's not enough. They need quality players all across the board, and they need fitness. And I believe Conor O'Shea will deliver that, but you might not see it for 3, 4, possibly even 5 years, in my opinion.
Ali Eyken, rugby commentator, thank you very much.